rich are going to keep getting richer. We're going to see in the next couple of days here the breakdown of money for the college football playoff, and most of it's going to go to the SEC and the Big Ten, and they're going to get extra. And it's going to be all this, and it's going to be bad, and it's not a good way for the sport to be going. For the NIL collective specifically, I do think that to a certain extent that was already happening, right? As we kind of saw at Tennessee, that's what they were accused of. That was already happening, right? And so now it's just going to be a little bit more out in the open. I do think that is not something that is going to be sustainable. I think that is going to be something where they're going to have to put a rule in place eventually. I don't know what rule is going to be able to stand up in court, and that's kind of the problem here. Is the NCAA had all these years to make rules that made more sense for the players and gave them a little bit more autonomy and give a little over the years, and they never gave. They never bent even a little bit, and now they've broken. Right, like it's the NCAA. The way I put it a couple weeks ago was the NCAA runs college football, and they had never heard of a bend but don't break defense. And so now they've broken, and it's just a question of what comes next, because something is going to come next. The NCAA is, as it stands right now, so toothless as to be almost useless, and that is not sustainable. Something is going to have to come along and govern this. And so I do think that for right now, it is kind of the collectives are going to be a huge part. They were already a huge part of recruiting, but they're going to be an even bigger part of recruiting.